like Jarrett was saying, like we've had coffee producing relationships with farmers for some of them as long as like 7 or 8 years now. And part of the power in those partnerships is not only being able to financially support most of the time family operations in those producing countries, but also being able to give and get feedback on like, well, what could we change, with our business practices that could really help them next year? What could they change with how they're running their farm? What varietals they're planting now, and what processing methods they're shifting into that could really help us and really be exciting for our customers and our team. And those partnerships really only get built, on time and trust. And I think over time, everybody thinks that if we buy directly from farmers, like we'll get a discount or something, but that definitely is not true. But what it does get us is, I think a very competitive advantage on what we can offer for our customers, and the types of coffee we can bring in that, like I said, a coffee business that just buys from exporters, they don't have the opportunity to call up, Paulo in Brazil and say like, hey, why don't you try extending this ferment, for an extra 6 hours? Like we really think this. And maybe it's better, maybe it's not better, but I think part of that, like pursuing excellence, and it kind of, maybe it even really started with our sourcing, because that was like one of the first things ever we were really, really excited to do before we had any business trying to source coffee on our own. We were buying like 4 bags of coffee or something.
We'll take a bag of that.
Yeah.
It is true too, though. Like, I mean, I was just texting with Javier in Guatemala this morning, and it's amazing because we give and we take. So one of the things that a lot of the producers, pretty much everyone that we work with in all of these different countries, is they'll offer us a first right of refusal, because we just say, hey, let us know what you've got. We'll pay a premium for it. So you don't need to take it out to the marketplace and try to sell it to an exporter for a cheap price. And we do that. And honestly, we always get incredible coffees because of it. Yeah. And we say like, look, we will pay you based off of the score of this coffee. Yeah. Let us know like where you're at, what it actually costs to operate. And we pay above and beyond that. And because of that, we have long-term relationships with all of these producers who, want to work with us again next year. Yeah. And that's pretty cool.